Hey guys, Scarpitta here. I am really excited about our project we're going to do today. We're going to use Sketchbook on our iPads to do a hand-drawn picture of a monster on top of one of your selfies. So, as you can see, I really had fun with this project and I did several different ones. You only have to do one, but I wanted to show you some of my examples. Before you get started with Sketchbook this week, you're going to want to open up your camera and take a couple of selfies that you would like to use that look like you're interacting or next to a monster. Once you have a couple of selfies you like, go ahead and open up Sketchbook. You'll probably need to go to the menu, get a new sketch, click on Create, and Save Current Sketch. Once it brings up a blank document, I like to just pinch in the corners so I can see where the edge of my page is. And we're going to start off by importing a picture. So up at the top of your screen, and then you can go find your selfie that you're going to use. That will import it onto your page, and then you can stretch it to fill the page, move it around, change it until you have it how you would like it, and then click Done. And then your layers over on the right are very important. You can see that added a new layer. So what I'm going to do is click on this bottom blank layer and drag it up above my photo layer. And then I need to be aware that I'm always working on my monster in that blank layer and never working directly on my photo. I'm going to make sure I have a pen that has a nice thick clean line. I like the technical pen. Maybe not quite that thick, and turn it all the way down to black. And then I don't want to be able to see my picture this well, so I'm going to click back down on that photo layer and turn the opacity way down. I'm going to interact with my picture some, but I want to focus on the monster, so I'm going to turn it down to where I can just barely see the picture. And then it's very important, make sure you click back up on that blank monster layer before you start drawing. And then you're ready to go. You can get as detailed or basic as you want with your monster. Make sure when you're drawing you want to think about things like having shapes closed in, because we will be using that fill bucket. And then you can just start adding from there.
I'm just going to add lots and lots of details.
That looks pretty good. Okay, once I have my monster how I like it, I can go back down and turn up my picture and just see how I like it with it. Double check. That looks pretty good. I'm going to just turn it back down. Make sure I click back up on my monster layer. And now we're going to go back up and get that fill bucket and start filling in shapes. I think this guy's going to be wearing blue jeans. Oops, undo. Where'd my blue go? Got to turn it up. There we go. And I'll just continue filling in shapes. That looks pretty good. Now, one thing I want you to be aware of, if there's anything like the eyeballs or teeth that you want to be white, you want to actually turn your color all the way up to white. White. And make sure you fill them in white. Otherwise, it's going to be see-through and you just get your background color. Fill those in. There we go. Okay, once I have my monster filled in, then I can turn the opacity all the way back up. Make sure my picture fits in my screen so I can see it. And then take a screenshot. That is home key and power key. And it'll save it to your photos and you are ready to post in Seesaw. Guys, thanks so much for spending some time on an art project this week. I can't wait to see everything that you've done. Take care.